To all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, today we will see the self-description portion of the psychological test, right? Which is the fourth test in the psychological test series. And we know this SSB is a personality-based selection, and SSB is a
Subset of life.
So you cannot go and show something in SSB that does not exist during
Life.
Right, that understanding we already have, right? Now, in the self-description, you know there are 5 heads under which you have to write. And I will suggest you to watch self-description part 1 video. And I'm sure some of you would have watched it. जिसने नहीं देखा उसको जरूर देखना. And इसी के साथ में self-description के साथ में इंटरव्यू का एक पोर्शन को भी कनेक्ट करके आपको बताऊंगा. That portion is आपको पता है personal interview, the SSB. This is also covered majorly under these heads. What are these? You know, your past history. It is trying to extrapolate how you are going to perform in the future. It's like a projectile. T is equal to इतने में इधर है तो T is equal to इतने में कहाँ पे होगा. So what they do? They check your past performance and then predict how you will perform in a future environment when it is put into a academy kind of environment में आपका कैसे performance होगा. And they are going to check you under these heads. Your work history for civilian candidates who are working, for educational background, that is for all other entries. We'll see that. Family and early home experience, play times, interest in games, general knowledge and current affairs, awareness, and then self-evaluation. Now look this, self-evaluation and self-description. You know, in psychological test, if you have to describe the self, you must know the self. How can you describe the self if you cannot know the self? And you have come here as a training wala. I cannot give you what your parents think, what your teacher think, what your all those people think. Why? Because I have no idea what do they think. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, interview mein they expect certain degree of self-evaluation. You can only evaluate yourself when you know yourself. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
आज हम क्या करेंगे? Even though I am doing self-description, but I will take these parameters also together, and you will find there's a complete interlinkage of the two. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Moreover, this self has to give these tests. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
It is this self which has to give DAT, WAT and SRT. यानी कि इस सेल्फ की सोच जो आप सेल्फ डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिखते हो, उस सोच का यहाँ पे इन्फ्लुएंस दिखेगा. If you say your parents trust you, you are dependable, then you cannot write a story where it is contrary to what your parents think, because that's what the self says. So self का जो claim है, उसका action में कहाँ आता है?
Add, VAT and SRTs.
नहीं समझ में.
Yes.
So you cannot make Karan Harpreet की story when your self description says something else. किसको समझ में आया क्या?
Yes, sir.
So don't train them in isolation. They are all one because self is appearing in those entire process. किसको समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
It is only कि you make Karan Harpreet, Ram Sham characters, but उन characters में सोच किसकी है? इस self की. किसको समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Now, you know when you go to an interview, I'm sure all of you go beautifully dressed.
Yes, sir.
These people, they are looking good. They are looking good. Are they good?
No, sir.
No.
Don't know.
So, looking good is like the gift wrapping. And gift की पहचान gift wrapping से नहीं होती. They will open it up. And unless they open it up, they cannot understand who are you. So they are not looking at what you are showing, they are looking at what you are not showing. समझ लो क्या बात. They are looking at your action and trying to understand the intention behind those actions. So when you say I agree with you, I want to know what is that thing with which he agrees. When you say I agree with him, and I keep wondering, yeah, he agreed with him, he was speaking something else, he was agreeing something else. What is this man doing? What is he agreeing? I find this complete disagreement to what he is agreeing. I find this incongruency between his actions and his intentions. नहीं समझ आ रहा क्या बोल रहा है? मुझे दो मुंह वाला सांप दिखाई दे रहा है, एक दिखाने का और एक अंदर से खाने का. I want certain degree of congruence. इसको समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Am I making sense? Yes, sir. Now, so आप मुखौटा लगा के दिखाते हो. मेरे को ट्रेन किया DIPR ने मुखौटा उतारने का. So we are coming in conflict. आप दिखा रहे हो OLQ है, मैं देख रहा हूं अंदर है या नहीं. मैं देखता हूं कि आपके कर्मों से OLQ झलक रहा है या नहीं. आप बाहर से उसको ट्रेनिंग बिल्कुल ही कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन. समझ में आ रहा क्या बोल रहे हो? पर्सनालिटी असेसमेंट होता है वहां पे. क्या होता है? पर्सनालिटी असेसमेंट. इसका मतलब होता है कि इट इज द स्टडी ऑफ दिस मास्क एंड पेनिट्रेटिंग थ्रू दिस मास्क. इस मास्क को भेद कर अंदर घुस के अंदर से देखा जाता है कि आप कौन हैं. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
है ना? So it is the study of the mask that is penetrating through the outer mask and to understand who are you from inside. इसकी ट्रेनिंग मुझे दी जा रही है. तो जब मैं यहाँ पे, आप यहाँ पे आए हो SSB की ट्रेनिंग के लिए, I should not put a mask on you कि do's and don'ts, ऐसा करना, ऐसा नहीं करना, नहीं तो ये हो जाएगा, नहीं तो ये करना, ऐसा मत बताना. No, ये तो मास्क है. नहीं समझ में आ रहा क्या बोल. What I am looking for is that is to understand one's behaviors, one's attitude, belief systems and value system and how one will adjust to this environment. इसको समझने के लिए आप एक वीडियो देखोगे, उसका नाम है सोशल फील्ड थ्योरी. सोशल फील्ड थ्योरी. एंड सेकंड वीडियो देखोगे पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट ओवर ईयर्स, है ना, जिसमें मैंने वो आइसबर्ग थ्योरी, कैसे आइसबर्ग बनता है वो दिखा रहा हूँ. समझ में आ रहा क्या बोल रहे? Okay, now look here. Now 3 questions that I want you to prepare for yourself is, now it's not only prepare, you must work on this. Tell me about yourself. This is not only for SSB. In any interview, the first question generally asked to make you comfortable is, okay Suresh, come, sit down, welcome. How was the stay? Good, fine. Okay Suresh, tell me something about yourself. Aim is to put you at ease, but trust me, this question puts you at disease. तो अब क्या बोलूं अपने बारे में? And you can only speak about yourself when you know about yourself. So I want, note down this question. I want you must prepare this question by tomorrow, and then and try and see, are you able to sell yourself? ये ट्रेलर होना चाहिए पूरी पिक्चर. इस ट्रेलर को सुन के मुझे पूरी पिक्चर देखने में इंटरेस्ट, क्यूरियोसिटी जगना चाहिए. ये बंदा आया, ये बंदी आई. But when you start preparing your trailer sitting in front of the interviewing officer, that becomes messy. Yes, no?
Yes.
तो आप पहले इसको करोगे, उसके बाद we will take some sample and then we will see इसको कैसे, क्या कंटेंट भरना है और कैसे अपने आप को प्रोजेक्ट करना है. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Like for example, when I go to some college or corporation for I propose a presentation, मुझे 5 मिनट ही मिलता है. उस 5 मिनट में I have to present myself in such a manner that he has to take interest in me. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
And you know, and वो मेरी कला है कि साला 5 मिनट का टाइम देता हूँ और खाना खा के निकलता हूँ वहाँ से. वो तो कर सब प्लीज have lunch with us. I hope you are not delaying you. He is asking. No, sir, no problem. I came prepared. Oh, you came prepared, but I only gave you 5 minutes. You gave me. But I know I'll take more time. Oh, that's confidence. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Second question, and whether it is SSB or any other interview, why do you want to join our organization? It can be Infosys question, it can be SSB question. मतलब आप क्यों ऑफिसर बनने की इच्छा रखते हो? इच्छा रखना बहुत अच्छी बात है. इससे भी खतरनाक क्वेश्चन अगला है, why do you think you deserve to become an officer in the armed forces? एक इच्छा है, एक काबिलियत है. One is the desire, the other is the drive. किसको समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
है ना? So I want you to honestly answer these 3 questions and then see how true are you. कहीं फेंकना तो नहीं पड़ रहा. नहीं समझ में आ रहा क्या बोल रहा? Please give it to that girl also when she's come back from. समझ में आ रहा है? तुम चले आगे। यार ये समझ में आ रहा है क्या बोल रहा
Yes, sir.
हूँ? डोंट टेक इट लाइटली। कुछ लोग बोलते हैं सब परमवीर चक्र लाऊंगा अपने देश के लिए, मुशर्रफ को पीछ पकड़ के लाऊंगा मुझ से, अब पीओगे ना, बड़ी बड़ी बकवास मत करो। Look inside and find out your own answers. बोला तो I want to, you know, die for my country. Why do you want to die for your country? Kill him, na.
Yes, sir.
Let him get Nishan-e Pakistan. Why the hell you want to get Paramveer Chakra after death? Let him get Nishan-e Pakistan. हाँ, वो मुशर्रफ को मुंह से पकड़ के लाऊंगा, क्यों बचाना? हाँ, चाइना पाकिस्तान इकोनॉमिक कॉरिडोर को बंद कर दूंगा।
या के नाम
Okay. Now, self description आप लोगों को पता है it's how much time लगता है?
15 minutes.
15 मिनट में आपने अपने बारे में 5 हेड्स में लिखना है। कौन कौन से हेड्स है? What is the opinion of parents about you? आपके माता पिता आपके बारे में क्या सोचते हैं? भैया आपके माता पिता क्या सोचते हैं मैं कैसे बता सकता हूँ? कोई कोचिंग वाला कैसे प्रिंटेड नोट दे सकता है? देते हैं?
Yes, sir.
और आपको बोलते रट लो इसे। अरे कैसी बात कर रहे हैं कोचिंग वाले सर? I don't even know you. How do I know what your parents think? What they write looks good. Mask है। But आपका creative मैच नहीं हो रहा ना? आपका अपना SD मैच नहीं हो रहा। What is your opinion for teacher? If you are a working candidate, आपका boss. If you are a service candidate, आपका company commander thinks about you. ये कौन बताएगा ये? आपका टीचर बताएंगे, मैं थोड़ा ना बताऊंगा, आपका बॉस बताएगा। ये फौजी है, इनके बॉस क्या सोचते हैं, कंपनी कमांडर क्या सोचते हैं, मैं बताऊंगा ये वो बताऊंगा। मैं जो बताऊंगा वो सुनने में अच्छा लगेगा, लेकिन जरूरी नहीं है वो जो सोचते हैं मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो दोनों और आप सवाल नहीं पूछते ना।
Sir, but in case of Air Force, we don't have interaction with our.
That's okay यार, your immediate Jesus आप तो होगा वही।
Yes, sir.
After all, you are reporting to him ना।
Yes, sir.
तो वो तो बोलेगा ना बड़ा निकम्मा आदमी, अच्छा आदमी, बोला अच्छा वो बाहर ही छुट्टी में रहने दो उसको छुट्टी चाहिए तो पढ़ा दो बोलेगा, क्यों? He does not want you to be there। अगर आप अच्छा होता तो आपको साला यहाँ क्लास में भी नहीं छोड़ते, बोलते यार कहाँ चला गया सुरेश को वापस बुलाओ, उससे बिना साला मस्त था बंदा, इसको काम गणेश बाबू को पकड़ के ले जाता तो काम ही नहीं करता। फौज में जो काम करता है सिविल में भी उसको छुट्टी उट्टी बड़ी तकलीफ होती है, तो आप लोगों को छुट्टी आ रहा है। नेक्स्ट, व्हाट इज द ओपिनियन फॉर फ्रेंड्स अबाउट यू? पूछो सुरेश से जाके बताएगा ना तेरी असलियत सब। अरे सर उससे बंदा बहुत सारा खतरनाक है, नहीं है पानी तो पीता ही नहीं हो। जब से मोदी ने बोला पानी बचाओ साला टोटल टीचर पे आ गया। ठीक है ना, तो दोस्त आपके और कुछ आपके बारे में जानते हैं। What do you think about yourself in terms of your strong and weak points? आपके strong points और आपके weak points किसको पता होना चाहिए?
खुद को।
तुम साले मुझसे सर मेरे स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट क्या है? बोल उल्टे पड़ते मेरे से क्या पूछ रहा है? पिंकी से पूछना। बोलता मेरे वीक पॉइंट्स है मेरा हैंड राइटिंग ठीक है। अरे चार्ली, हैंड राइटिंग इज नॉट अ बिहेवियरल और इट्स अ स्किल। दे आर आस्किंग फॉर योर क्वालिटीज। देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन स्किल्स एंड योर क्वालिटीज। तो थोड़ा इन दोनों के बीच में डिफरेंस देखना। If you can drive your motorcycle good, it's not a quality, it's a skill. If you can swim well, it's a skill. But if you have a problem in making friends, it's a qualitative problem. Social adaptability problem. If you are overly aggressive, it's not a skill. It's a quality problem. अगर तुम झूठ बोलते हो तो ये skill नहीं है। सर मैं बहुत skill के साथ झूठ बोल रहा हूँ। Yes, you have made a weakness your skill, but you cannot make a living out of that weakness. समझना क्या बोल रहे? What qualities would you like to develop? You can only develop when you know what is to be developed. अगर पता ही नहीं किस चीज को डेवलप करना तो मैं डेवलप कैसे करूँगा? तो डेवलप करना तो पहले पता होना चाहिए किसको डेवलप करना है ना? तो ये सब कितने मिनट में करना है?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Now you may write so many things. है ना? There is no truth. There is only perception. If I say I am a good son, it is my perception, not necessarily my mother, my father thinks so. I think that I'm a good husband. Not necessarily my wife thinks so. नहीं समझे क्या बोल रहा हूँ? तो ये अपने दृष्टिकोण से नहीं लिखना, ना किसी कोचिंग वाले सर के प्रिंटेड नोट से लिखना है। ये लिखना है उस व्यक्ति के दृष्टिकोण से, जिस व्यक्ति का जिसका रेफरेंस में ये समझ में आ गया ना? So your perspective will create your perception. I want to know the basis of your कि भैया, if you have written कि my father thinks I am very sincere and hardworking, I want to know the basis of your arriving at that conclusion. There has to be some basis. अगर मैं लिखता हूँ SD में कि I am honest, I want to see that basis, and not only I want to see that basis in your life, I also want to see that basis acting in your responses, psychological responses. You cannot be trustworthy to your parents in SD and then you're doing that current Harpreet thing in the TAT. Yes.
Sir, if we are saying that I am very hardworking, so we have to support
Yes, everything, yeah, because see,
with some activity.
you will be questioned in the interview. And if you say, okay, what are your 3 qualities, biggest qualities? So I'm hardworking. Fantastic. If you're hardworking, there has to be significant incidents from your life where that hardworking has been operating. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
If I say my communication skill is very effective and I can influence and inspire, okay, tell me 3-4 examples where you have applied this, because you know you have this strength. ऐसा तो होगा नहीं कि मेरे पास strength है और मैं इसको संभाल के रखना है. I'll be using it, and if you used it, I will need examples from your real life. Not only real life, your TAT would have already shown me acting in paper life, but paper में who is operating? Me. Through whom? Through those characters that I've created. वो समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
It is not कोई कोचिंग वाले सर ने क्या लिख के दे रहा है. It is about who you are. Self-understanding is the first requirement to become an effective leader. A leader who is not aware of about himself, how the hell he will influence and inspire others? समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes,
You
sir.
cannot go to the SSB by becoming Gandhare. Who is Gandhare? आँख होते हुए भी अंधा, nothing, unknown. No. I cannot tell you what are your strengths and weaknesses. We will dig it out from our life. Because in life I have taken good decisions as well as bad decisions. Good decisions, some strength of operating. Bad decisions, some weakness of operating. And some of them are operating constantly. Either way. How to track them? This is not artificial कि साला इसको रट लो करके. No, it's not. So we will carry out a little introspection. Assisted introspection. One video I want you to watch is assisted introspection series. उसमें वो Zohari window एक है. Zohari window. Q1 is open area, Q2 is blind area, Q3 is hidden area, Q4 is unknown area. So today we will try and explore our Q3 and Q2, and we will see how to reduce these two क्या बोलते हैं quadrants so that we can increase the Q1. Both for life and SSB. So when I go to the SSB with an increased Q1, with a reduced Q2 and with a reduced Q3, I have nothing to fear because I have nothing to hide. नहीं समझ में आ रहा क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
Like this boy just now came, Bhargav, recommended candidate. He says earlier I was more worried about hiding things. This time I was confident because I was not hiding anything. This time there were no cross questions because for all mistakes that I have made in life, first thing I did is, yes sir, that was a mistake. And then I showed what correction I made. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
So, एक चीज यहाँ पे, whatever content is there in your Q3, today we will dig it out. ठीक है ना? And secondly, don't worry about what you have done. Do not judge me by the mistakes I have done. Do not judge me by the mistakes I have done. Judge me by my capacity to identify them, acknowledge them and correct them. So सांप जो होता है ना, सांप अपनी केंचुली को क्या करता है? छोड़ देता है और चमकता हुआ नया सांप निकलता है. So you can also do that. Your past has to be resolved. With all your goods and bads को resolve करो, take out what is good, learn from what is bad and move on. नहीं समझ में आ रहा? So as long as you are able to show that changed, transformed you, I think any institution, any organization, whether it is SSB or whether it is any corporate, they'll be happy to take you, because here is a person who not only accepts his mistakes without too much of defense mechanism. No sir, ऐसा हो गया, मम्मी बीमार हो गई, nothing. I made a mistake, sir, and accept my mistake, and I've corrected it. These are my corrections, and I see an effect of that correction here subsequently. नहीं समझ में आ रहा क्या बोलते हैं?
Yes,
So
sir.
don't worry about what mistakes you've done in the past. Past is past. It has to be resolved and then move on. नहीं समझ में आ रहा क्या बोलते हैं?
Yes, sir.
So when you go to the coaching center, unfortunately इस process की जगह बहुत simple उन्होंने क्या करा दिया? ये पकड़ा दिया, इसको रट लो बोल दिया. This is already there in the SD part 1. Please stop doing this. बेवकूफ बना रही हो अपने आप को. This is no introspection. देखो भला चल गया. मतलब SSB में आ रही है. तैयारी कर रहा है. इस काम में नंबर 1 भी हो. साले मुंडी बाहर निकालो ना बदबू आएगी. तेरा तो बाल खड़े हो जाएंगे. चिपका. Now personal interview I've already told you it is covered in these parts. पता है ना? Now इसमें एक चीज है which is called candidate information questionnaire. Yes? Now I will give you the CIQs, all the CIQs. पहले एक बार देख लेना. You can click the photographs. अगर आपके पास वो है तो क्लिक कर लो क्योंकि लिखने में टाइम लगेगा. And then we will see इसको करना क्या. What is candidate information questionnaire? It is a series of questions, one after the other, on these domains, and they can consist of 12 to 15 small questions. SSB में candidate की भाषा में sometimes they call it as rapid fire. This is a candidate term, not the SSB term. ठीक है ना? और आपसे अपेक्षा किया जाता है कि you not only retain the 12-15 questions, you also give them logically, sequentially answers to them. And if you have not worked on yourself before, you come under pressure. आपको समझ में नहीं आता क्या छुपाऊं क्या बोलूं, क्योंकि Q3 में पढ़ा हुआ है सब. और Q3 की चीजों को बाहर निकाल नहीं सकते. और एक साथ पूछ लिया, अब बाहर निकालूं, बोलूं, नहीं बोलूं, उसमें क्या होता है? You get into a trap. उसकी बजाय में today what we will do? Let's understand what are they asking. उसके बाद let us work on our Q3, clean it where possible, and work on our Q2 and reduce it so that we can expand our Q1 when we go for our SSB interview and even on our life. Because today when I go to my father, there's too much to hide. So forget about hiding. Let's clean it and let's where required, let's communicate and resolve it forever. एक बार तकलीफ होगी, एक बार क्योंकि थोड़ा पोछा लगेगा ना, बट एक बार उस तकलीफ के बाद जब बाहर निकल जाएगा, जो मिलना पापा से भी मिल जाएगा, उसके बाद खेल resolve. Now I can go for any place and say yes. हाँ आप क्या पापा को बताना, खुद ही बता दिया. पिंकी चल आपस में नहीं समझे? I have nothing to fear now. Why? Because I have cleaned my Q3. And then make sure that nothing is in the Q3 now. That I'll be careful. That's the change. कि वो सब गंद जो मैंने पहले मचाया था, break. नहीं समझे क्या बोल रहा हूँ? आज तक हम बाहर से नहाते थे, आज अंदर से नहाएंगे. नहीं समझे क्या बोल रहा हूँ?